Homemade sweetened condensed milk. It tastes absolutely delicious and the texture is just A1. So let me share with you how I made this batch. I'm really happy with it and I feel like I've nailed it. So let's make some together, and it's not grainy either. So it started with, I'm going to use the Ninja Bullet because I've decluttered my blender recently. So I need something with a high processing power. So I've got half a cup of hot water and 3/4 a cup of white sugar. And I'm going to give that a mix because you want to dissolve all the sugar. I could have put the lid back on the Ninja and whizzed it on the machine, but I just decided to stir it with a spoon because I wanted to watch it, and it worked just as well and it was easy enough. I know that there's been a method that I've done before where you boil it on the stove, but I thought let's see if we can do it quick and simple by boiling a kettle. Next, you're going to put in 1 cup of the milk powder. I should have used the half cup measurements and done 2, so I wasn't having to have this issue of scooping the powder into the container. Dropped a little bit on the bench, but that's okay. Once all of that's in there, I just put the lid on and I gave it a really good shake just to help mix it all through a little bit. And then I put it on the Ninja and I blended it for a really good 30 seconds. The videos I've seen online say to blend for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just doing a small quantity, so I thought I'll just do 30 seconds and see how it goes. Maybe if I'm doing it longer, it might come out a little bit thicker, but it was super noisy. So I thought I'll just do the 30 seconds and see how we go. So after the 30 seconds is up, I took it off to have a look at it and have a little bit of a taste. It is a thinner consistency, and some of the videos online have said that that's perfectly fine as it is, especially if you're going to be using it in coffees. Some of the other recipes say to put 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter. So I started with 20 grams, which is 1 tablespoon of butter, and I put that in there and I gave it a really good mix around, and it was a little bit thicker, so I thought I'll just stick another 20 grams of butter in there because I'm going to be using my condensed milk in my cookie recipe, which I do all the time, and it came out a little bit thicker as well. So I definitely recommend experimenting with the butter as well because it really did help. Now I've got my jar, which I did sterilize, even though we're probably going to be using this really soon, but I just wanted to make sure that the jar was nice and clean. And we're just going to give this a bit of a pour. Now it does look a little bit thin, so I put it in the fridge and I let it set up for a couple of hours, and it did thicken up a bit, which is the clip that you saw earlier at the start of the video. And the amount that I have shared with you makes 400 grams of condensed milk, and a can of condensed milk is 395 grams. You can see it's got a little bit of a thicker top at the top since it's just come out of the fridge. So I just gave it a really good mix and then it's here. I don't know what else to say. I'm so happy with it, and now that's another product that is now homemade instead of store-bought. The first method I tried was in my food processor before I lost this middle attachment piece, and I did exactly the same recipe, gave it a really good mix around. I will agree that using a blender or like the bullet that I've used really helps to cut through the powdered sugar, and then it's not grainy. So I found that using the mix master method, which I've done in other videos, I had a really grainy consistency, and I'd need to play around with the measurements for that one because it just didn't turn out very right. But this one I'm more than happy with. Just needed a spatula to help get that little bit out, which is probably what I would have done with a can anyway, because you know you want every last bit. And the cookies came out absolutely perfect as always, super happy. And of course the cookies never last very long in our house anyway. So very happy. As I said, I've now got another product that is homemade, easy to do. Let me know if you make condensed milk or if you do it another way. I'd love to hear from you.